Hey guys, today I wanted to talk about the Hero Precinct and the new feature that a lot of the older states are starting to get now. It's called the Hero Training Area. Now I've been in quite a few of the newer states that have always had the Hero Training Area. So I would like to explain this feature a little bit better to some of the people who haven't had this luxury. As far as I know, some of the states just recently had an update and just now got this feature. I had someone contact me and asked if I could make a video about this, so here we go. Now, in order to actually make this video, I opened up my training area and I cleared out all of my heroes in all of my slots to resemble basically what you guys would see in the older states. Once you got the brand new feature, you wouldn't have any heroes in your training area yet. It would be completely empty, and you would probably see a couple instructors over here. Now you can always change that later on based on how you level up your heroes, but the goal is to have all three of them at level 80. Otherwise, every hero in your training area will mirror the level of the lowest of these three instructors. So if I did not have all three of these instructors up to level 80, say if Eva was up to 80 and Mike was up to 80 and Rusty was only up to maybe 75, the rest of my heroes in my training area would mirror his level, which would be 75. So you want all of them to actually be level 80, the instructors. That way every hero in your training area would also be 80. So this actually means that your instructors should be heroes that are general ranked. That way you can level them up past level 70. Otherwise, say if you choose a hero like Maddie or a different legendary hero that you can't really get frags for very often, it's going to hold you back in being able to upgrade her all the way to general, and she might stay at level 70 if you can't quite get her past or to general. She'll stay at 70, therefore the rest of your heroes in the training area will also be stuck at level 70 or 75, whatever she is at. So it's always a good idea to choose three instructors that you know that you will be able to upgrade their rank either right away or very easily if you're starting out. And usually that would be like Sarge, Rusty, and Ghost when you're first starting out the game, because those are the easiest frags to get. By this time, most older players already have all those maxed out, so you could pretty much use any heroes that you have as general. So your hero precinct is actually going to look like this with the little bobbling head above it when you're able to put a hero in your training area. You open it up. Right now I already have my instructors set, but I would like to show everyone the usage of the level reset feature, because everyone in the older states will need to know how to use this. I have a bunch of heroes in my list right now, and the three of my instructors, Eva, Rusty, and Mike, are all in this list. So if I want to zero everything out, I actually need to reset all of these heroes. And if you're actually wondering what that does, is it will take all these heroes that have been manually upgraded with manuals, and it will bring them all the way back to level 1. But it will actually give you all of those hero EXP manuals back. You'll be able to take those and reallocate them however you wish. Now, I'm going to show you how you can do that. So, I'm going to change my instructors by zeroing everything out. I'm going to reset all my instructors here. Let's reset Eva. And if I back out of this, I'll show you. You go to your system mail, and it will actually tell you that your hero was reset and how many combat manuals you received back for that hero. And if you go into your backpack, all those manuals will be there. So let's go back and reset the rest of them. I'm going to reset Mike, reset Nanami, Rusty, Ghost, Tony, Ash. Okay, and now the hero reset list is completely empty. I have no heroes that have any hero EXP attached to them. So now, as you can see, it just basically chose a couple of random level 1 instructors. In order to change that, I'm going to choose 3 heroes to level up first. I'm going to go into my heroes. And like I said, you should usually choose Sarge, Rusty, and Ghost if you're like starting out, but you could also like use Chef if you have him as a general. But I'm going to start out with Sarge, Rusty, and Ghost, which are always the go-to heroes. And we're going to upgrade them all the way to 80. Takes an awful long time to upgrade your heroes manually, even with the long press on the manuals now. And we're almost done upgrading Ghost. Once we're done upgrading Ghost, we're going to move on to Rusty. Upgrade him all the way to level 80 as well. Okay, now we can move on to Rusty. and take another forever trying to upgrade him. It would be nice if they just had a button to completely max the hero. I've also been hearing, excuse me, in the older states that before the hero training area feature came to those states, the heroes didn't require as many manuals to upgrade when it was manual, and now they're requiring more. So there was quite a few people upset that they weren't able to upgrade as many heroes with their manuals. So I'm not exactly sure about that, but just be aware when you do reset all your heroes and go to upgrade them all again. Now we have Rusty all the way almost to level 80 again. And Sarge. Now once we're done with Sarge all the way up to level 80, we go back into our hero precinct, and our 3 trainers should be set to Rusty, Sarge, and Ghost. And we'll go to double check that in just a second. There we go, all the way to 80. Oh, let's check to make sure that the trainers have changed, which they have, which is great. So now once you have your instructors all set, this is where you actually get to add all of your heroes that are still at level 1, not manually upgraded, to the hero training area. There's always preferences on which heroes you add because not everyone has enough slots to add every single hero. But of course, it's always recommended that you start with your legendary heroes first. So here we go. Let's start by putting Maddie in there. Now she automatically mirror images the lowest instructor level, which is 80. Let's put Nico in there. So, Miho. And as you notice, they're all going to level 80. Brooke, Tyler, Eli, Becca, Roxy, and Tweak. And because I have a couple extra spots open after I put all my legendary heroes in here, basically what I want to do is I want to look at my leftover heroes and see which ones are the most useful or which ones I use the most. And obviously Chef is one of the top. He's always used for like explorers and stuff still to this day, along with Ash. So I can choose him. Also because he's infantry, we also always need high level infantry. I'm also going to say Mike because he is always used in explorers still to this day, for everything. Even when we do underground event, he causes most damage. So let's put him in there. And I always use Travis, because he constantly saves me on stamina. So I want to have him at a decent level as well. So let's check everything out. And now I also just wanted to point out that if you ever wanted to change your heroes in the hero training area, you can. You just click on them and it gives you the option of removing them. And once you do, you'll have a 24-hour cooldown before you can use that hero training area spot again, or you can pay 500 bio caps to refresh it instantly. And that's basically how that is done. Now, another thing I wanted to explain with the hero training area is that heroes that are in your training area will actually collect EXP over the course of time when you use them for explorers. When you do explorers, you'll notice that they have an EXP amount on them. Let's see if I can find one to show you. Here, this EXP reward where it says 1,190, those usually go to those heroes and help with their leveling up, but since they're in the training area, they're already leveled up. But they still will collect the EXP for you. So at the end of every week, what I recommend you to do is to go into your hero training area, into your level reset list, and if you remember at the beginning, I had a bunch of heroes with very low levels here. Those were all heroes that were previously in my training area. Those collected those over time of me using them, even though they were in my training area. So you can reset those all back to 1 and get all those manuals and use them for your other heroes that still need to be manually upgraded. Like this. Nanami or Eva, and I always use Nanami for trap, so I would upgrade her first. But if you look in your backpack, you still have tons of EXP manuals left over to upgrade the heroes that you haven't quite upgraded yet. So, like I said, at the end of each week, go in and reset all those heroes that are in here. You'll probably see Maddie in there because you use her quite a bit, and maybe Ash in the reset list. Might be at like level 4, level 17. Just give her a quick reset and you'll get those manuals, and you can use those towards your other heroes. And that's why it's so great to have this feature. And if anybody else has any questions, please contact me and let me know. Thanks, guys.